Well, hello there, everyone. Calvin here, and I finally have another gameplay for you. It's been about a week, I guess, so much for my 3 games a week thing. But you know, it was Thanksgiving last week, and I was out of town for 5 days, so I didn't play much, and I didn't post much. And honestly, I really didn't feel like doing this commentary today either. I've been so lazy about it. Right now I'm at home taking care of my 5-month-old daughter because my contract ended. I'm an attorney that works on contract most of the time, so because I've been doing that, I'm doing full-time care of her, and let me tell you what, guys, it is exhausting taking care of a kid full-time, and I just really have not had the energy to do commentaries. I've been playing pretty late at night, and I've been really frustrated with the game, and the gameplays haven't been coming as easily as they can, and even though I've got 20 or 30 saved up, it just, you know, there's been a little bit of a lack of desire on my part, so anyways, I do need to get a bunch of commentaries out for you all, and I know you've been patient with me, and I appreciate it. So I'm not going to talk too much about the match here. This is a 6-on-6 TDM on Array, which is absolutely one of my least favorite maps, and of course I get it all the time. Last night I was playing Ground War, and I got put on this map 4 times in a row. Twice I simply quit the game because the lag was unplayable, and twice I finished it. But every time I went back in, it loaded up Array, and it was like some sort of, bad karma or whatever. The game just deciding it hated me. So, you know, sometimes you get those nights, and Black Ops has some really odd map rotations. There's 2 or 3 maps I won't see for days at a time, and I'll play the same map like 8 times in one night, and it's always something like Array and Nuketown and Firing Range. And anyways, the main thing I want to talk about here, I've got, let's see, I've got about 4 minutes to talk about it. Since I told you guys I'm not 100% happy right now, I want to take this opportunity to talk about what I'm not enjoying right now, and that is the network connectivity issues, the lag, the latency, the hit detection, basically everything that has to do with the server-side stuff there. And look at this death here. I'm in theater mode now, so whenever you see the camera just pause there, it's because I'm looking at the kill cam, because the theater mode doesn't capture the kill cam. And I press B there, because I use tactical, of course. So I press B there to knife the guy. My guy doesn't even freaking move. And that is one of the many things that frustrates me about the knife in this game. But okay, we're talking about hit detection here. Oh, also, don't ever do that. Why in the world would you charge right at a guy shooting you in the middle of a reload? Okay, now I'm on target. The network stuff is just awful right now. The hit detection is bad, the latency is bad, the lag is bad, the packet loss is bad. There are games that stutter so bad that it looks like it's running at maybe 10-15 frames per second instead of the advertised 60 frames per second. I've got a game for y'all. A really good domination on WMD. The first 2 minutes of the game, I swear to God, are in slow motion, probably running at 20 frames per second because the damn thing is so laggy. And Ground War is like that almost all the time. It's almost impossible to get a Ground War game that's not incredibly lagged. And here you see me making use of the fast forward feature on the in the theater mode, which I really like. I'm not really good at doing it smoothly, but I like it. So basically, Call of Duty 4. Few hit detection errors. The lag was pretty good overall. The connectivity wasn't really a big problem. World at War, there were some serious lag problems. There were some really serious hit detection issues, and frankly, they still remain. I don't play World at War anymore, and it's entirely because the lag and hit detection are so bad to this day. One thing I'll tell you about Modern Warfare 2 is even when you complained about hit detection, even when you complained about lag, it was by far the most polished Call of Duty game when it came to network code. The game ran like a dream. The connections were almost always good. It was playable on a 2-bar. You could play very well on a 3-bar, and a 4-bar was God mode. Black Ops is, without a doubt, the most, let's see, what's the right way to put this? It is the most dependent on network connection of any Call of Duty game I've ever played. I mean, this is going back all the way to Call of Duty 2 on console. It just requires a great connection to do really well because the hit detection is really spotty. I don't know if it's because the hitboxes are off, you know, a relic from the World at War engine. I don't know if it's because just simply because of the lag or the latency. I know some people have suggested that it's because of the theater mode, because everything is recording in the background, it's draining bandwidth, and it's causing hit detection errors. You can see on the playback that the hit detection in theater mode is significantly different from what you'll see in game. So your shots will be, you know, several feet in front of or behind or on top of a guy, and you'll still see hit markers in theater mode. And a lot of people are speculating that that might be what's actually going on in the game. That's why the hit markers are so odd. That's why the hit detection is so bad, because the theater mode is doing something to screw with it. And I really don't know. I'm not a network tech. I don't even pretend to be one on TV. I think Woody's Gamertag is a network guy. He might have some ideas. I don't know. But Treyarch is a huge studio. This game sold 7 million copies on day one. They've supposedly worked on the matchmaking twice, and it's still terrible. I mean, it is just bad. And you want to play a game like this, first-person shooter, you want to play it and have your skill tested against another player's skill, your tactics tested against another player's tactics. In a perfect world, the connection would be completely irrelevant. You know what I mean? The connection would be even for everybody because there'd be dedicated servers. But the infrastructure to do that on console is complicated and expensive, and we're just probably never going to get that until we pay for it like an MMO. And the sooner we accept that, the better. But what we don't have to accept is how bad the lag is right now. And there are nights when I play and I am in God mode and no one can kill me and no one can touch me and I am just the best player you've ever seen. There are nights when I play this game where going 2-to-1 is a real effort because you can't hit anybody.